I gotta really top that off. Hello everybody, good evening. So for those of you who might not have had the pleasure of meeting me yet, how unlucky. I am one of Sonia's best friends, sister, and her partner in crime, Krupa. I am truly proud to say that we have been able to maintain this friendship since we were little girls. I'm not going to specify how long because we would be really showing our age. Except the bartender wouldn't serve me because he thought I was 19. So what an absolute amazing kickoff to the weekend this has been. And I don't think I've stopped smiling since the beginning. And I've also had a few happy tears. Nikki and Sonia, I hope you both are soaking in every moment, the big and the small things, because it's about to be a whirlwind of a weekend. Nikki, I want you to take your hand and put it on top of Sonia's. I did it. Admire it, soak it in, and remember this moment. Beautiful, isn't it? Well, this is about the last time you have the upper hand. My sister told me to use this joke, and I said, how cheesy. Yet, here I am. So now I'll tell you exactly why I thought this was appropriate. Because let's be real, Sony has pretty much had the upper hand since the beginning of time. Let me take you way back to before this relationship even began. So I was visiting Sony her freshman year in college, and lucky for us, it was Halloween weekend. We were ready to party. Sony's dressed like an angel, all white, halo, the whole shebang. So we're ready to go out. We have a big group, the night goes on. And now for all of you that know, Sony loves her heels, except for when they're on her feet. And especially at the end of the night. So I'm trying to convince her, I'm bribing her for food, cheering her on, telling her it's only around the corner. She can take those heels off when we get there. Then I see this boy coming. He's coming from behind me, he offers up his nice, all-white, pretty brand new looking sneakers. And without a second of hesitation, she plops them on and starts walking away. She's looking nice and comfortable, and that's the minute I knew something was brewing. So the second we get home, I ask her, who was that boy who gave you his shoes? And she goes, no idea. I guess friends with someone that was there last night, but how nice, right? And that boy is none other than the groom-to-be. So see what I mean by Sony having the upper hand since the beginning of time? Until this day, the girl struggles just as much with heels, yet you will still catch her on with them every time we go out. So jokes aside, though, may this next chapter of your life be filled with lots of love, laugh, and memories for a lifetime. May you walk along side by side, shoulder to shoulder, and go through this journey as friends. Nikki, may you continue to care for her the same way you did the first time. Sony, no words will be adequate for me to describe our friendship. Your happiness is my happiness, and things are just easier with you by my side. We have talked about this moment as little girls, and now the day is finally here, and now it is my honor to be standing by your side. As you walk down the aisle tomorrow, I can't wait. So all of my love to both of you, and I hope you all join me in celebrating these next few days to the fullest. Let's party!
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Priya. I'm the real maid of honor and the real best friend. However, there are a lot of familiar faces tonight because Sonia and I have been friends for almost 17 years. In fact, when I was 16 years old, we made 16 promises to each other. But the most important one was that we were always going to remain best friends no matter what. As most of you know, Sonia is an only child, but she always treated me as not only her best friend, but her sister. We have survived attending different colleges and grad schools, as well as living in different states, but our bond has never been stronger. Over the years, I have seen Sonia achieve so many of her dreams. From her days as captain of the bowling team, to a cashier at Five Below, and now a doctor. Needless to say, she has come very far. And standing here today, there's yet another dream she has made come true. She is getting married to the love of her life. I will never forget the first time I met Nikki. He was wearing jeans tighter than I was wearing, a white t-shirt that was probably from Lacoste, and a backwards baseball hat. I remember thinking, who does this kid think he is, and how dare he interrupt my quality time with my Sony? But as the night went on, I couldn't help but like him. He was so sweet, and there was no denying how in love they were, despite the fact that they hadn't been dating for long. However, what truly solidified the fact that Nikki was perfect for Sonia was when I realized he was willing to put up with me and all of Sonia's friends. We aren't necessarily the easiest bunch, but when we're all together, he's always our queen bee. It's amazing that Sonia and Nikki have been dating for 10 years, because if you met them for the first time today, you'd think that they were still in their honeymoon phase. As you know, Sonia is doing her residency, and the last few years have been really tough. But Nikki is always there to try and make her life a little easier, whether it be by surprising her for lunch at the hospital, or just listening to her talk about her day, reminding her that even on her toughest days, she's the doctor and that whatever she does is incredible. Even throughout this wedding process, they've both tried to surprise each other with little things, trying to make the experience just a little bit more perfect for one another. However, this is a testament to their relationship and the people they are today. As you look around this room, Sonia and Nikki have created a world intertwining every part of their lives to become one. Their generosity, loyalty, ambition, and love for shoes have gotten them through the last 10 years and will continue them through the rest of their lives. I couldn't have picked a better person for my best friend to marry. And the best thing about Nikki is that he always made me feel as if I wasn't losing a best friend, but gaining a best friend. So congratulations to my two best friends, and cheers to a lifetime of happiness. I can't wait to see what the future holds, and I love you both so much.
Friends and family, give it up for Priya and Krupa, Maid of Honors.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Neville, and I'm up here with my wife, Sonia, and our best friend, Joe. We're friends of Nikki and Sonia from college, and we had the privilege today to speak a few words about the stunning couple. I've had the honor of knowing both Nikki and Sonia for over 11 years, since our first day of freshman year. I might add that I'm also the reason that these two beautiful souls met in the first place. Nikki and I were neighbors during freshman year, and we quickly became best friends while bonding over Kanye's music and working out at midnight with Nikki's humidifier. I know it may not look like it now, but we were both fit at one point, especially when we were trying to impress our future wives. Sonia and I met during orientation, and we bonded over Hindi music and Maggi noodles. Early during freshman year, I introduced Nikki and Sonia, and the rest is history.
On the flip side, Nikki is responsible for introducing Neville and I don't think we've ever had the opportunity to thank you for that. Nikki, Joe, and Neville all lived together for 2 years in college, and Sonia, Joe, and I were all on the Bunga team together. So you can imagine we've really grown up over the last 10 years. During these 10 years, their relationship has remained strong through 3 different cities, 4 degrees, 7 apartments, and numerous lost or broken iPhones. And yet all of this pales to compare to the number of shoes Nikki has bought over the last 10 years. Some of which are still tied together from when Sonia and I pulled an April Fool's prank on Nikki and Neville during sophomore year.
So Nikki and I actually share a love of shoes, and through living together, I discovered more similarities between you and I. We never leave the house with sweatpants on. We're both huge divas. And we're also the whitest maloose you'll probably ever meet in your life. But for all the similarities that we share, we're also pretty different. Nikki likes sports. I do not. Nikki likes rap and R&B. I love Beyonce. I dance. Nikki moves. But for all the differences that we have, the bridge between us has always been Sonia. Sonia, from our Bunga days, to movie and game nights, to crashing U-Hauls, which actually happened. I knew I could always count on you to be my partner in crime, to gang up on both Nikki and Neville.
Just like Nikki and Joe, Sonia and I share a lot of similarities. We obviously have the same name, we're both doctors, and we both love doing puzzles. However, we also differ in many ways. Sonia loves to dress up and wear makeup, while I live in sweatpants and glasses. Sonia loves to come up with creative couple costumes for Halloween, while I just eat all the candy. She loves going to fancy restaurants, but I could eat Taco Bell every day. Despite these differences, our friendship has only grown stronger over the last decade. We have had the pleasure of watching you two grow through the good and bad, including competitive games of Monopoly, 3-hour Call of Duty zombie sessions, and late-night dance parties. Speaking of parties, the amount of time it takes Sonia to get ready, Nikki has napped, gone out and bought a new outfit, bought new shoes, came home, ironed his clothes, set up for the whole party, and made a new Spotify playlist. And at that point, Sonia probably still hasn't done her hair. In all seriousness, Sonia and Nikki are two of the most loving, carefree, and spontaneous people you will ever meet. We are so lucky to have met you 11 years ago, and are very lucky to call you family.
Through all the laughter that we've shared, you both have taught us so many real things. Nikki, living with you was like living with a brother we never had. You taught me to be myself when I wanted to hide who I was, and to never let others define me. Sonia, you taught us what it truly means to never give up, through your determination and drive to accomplish your goals. It's been such an honor watching you achieve your dreams like the rock star you are.
Nikki, you're one of the most compassionate, hardworking, ambitious individuals we know. And Sonia, you are one of the most caring, kind, and creative people we know. But one thing you have in common is that you are both full of life, and it's infectious. It makes everyone around you happier, and when you're together, it magnifies exponentially.
The two of you together are such bright lights in our lives. Y'all, I'm an ugly crier. Gonna get through this as fast as I can. When I was going through a really hard time, your love for me was always unconditional, even when I felt like others were loving me by condition. You were the family I always wanted and finally have.
We couldn't think of two more perfect people on this earth to share their lives with each other. Just as you two always bring your energy to everything you do, this weekend we get to return the favor. We can't wait until tomorrow. We love you both. We wish you an endless good fortune in the next chapter of our lives, and we can't wait to see what life has in store for you. So we can raise a glass. Here's to friendship, here's to family, and here's to love that you two share. To Nikki and Sonia. Thank you.
तू करती जिम्मे कोई न साडी विक्टोरिया तू कंटी बिग वैन दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा ओ जदों नच पैण दी पूरा लंदन
You know, a lot of girls thinking my songs are about them. This is not to get confused. This one's for you. You out of this forever, I swear I stay forever. Don't she hold me down every time I hit her up? When I get right down, just don't be going live it up. She make me grateful, just to give it up. And I say the same thing every single time. I say, you the fucking best, you the fucking best, you the fucking best, you the fucking best. Best I ever had, best I ever had, best I ever had, best I ever had.
¿Quién eres tú? ¿Dónde has estado? He revivido cielo y tierra y no te encontré. Y llegas hoy tan de repente y das sentido a toda mi vida con tu querer.
ना मैं समझा ना मैं जाना जो भी तुमने मुझसे कहा है सेन्योरिटा मगर फिर भी ना जाने क्यों मुझे सुन के अच्छा लगा है सेन्योरिटा
No desvíes la mirada, quédate cerca de mí.
मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो समझी ना सेन्योरिटा चाहत के दो पल भी निभाए दुनिया में ये भी खबर है क्या दो पलकों को आओ हो जाए उन्हें हम होता हम है क्या सेन्योरिटा सुनो सुनो
मूंछों को थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना की जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के मूंछों को थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना की जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के all the Rajini fans don't miss that chance all the Rajini fans don't miss that chance आओ दुल्हा अब इनसे मिलो जी ये है तुम्हारी सासू माँ जी घर में चलता इनका राज इनका खास है इकलौता घर में चलता इनका राज इनका खास है इकलौता
चलो दुल्हा अब आगे बढ़ो जी, अपनी साली से तो मिलो जी। माँ के दिल की ये सरताज, आशिकाना है अंदाज। माँ के दिल की ये सरताज, आशिकाना है अंदाज।
बहुत स्वीट है मुंडा थोड़ा ऑफ बीट है पर कुड़िया देना बहुत स्वीट है। ढोंगी सा ये बड़ा डीट है, वायरल हो गया ये ट्वीट पर। फूल फूल कर दी मैं कूल, तू बड़ी तेज कटारी है। शगन तेरी की लगन तेरी की, हमने कर दी तैयारी है। नच देंगे सारे रंग मिल के, आज हिले डुल के ये सारे के सारे नजारे। नच देंगे सारे रंग मिल के, आज हिले डुल के ये सारे के सारे नजारे। कसबा दो खाने
Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always, KB. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always. Avara kadavara masavara habavara. Kurta पहन के घूमने दिल्ली हो या आगरा। दिल्ली वाले झुमके पे जिया ललचाए, कमर लचकाए तो लकों गिर जाए।
काहे मारे रे ताना, क्यों बनता है सयाना। अब मैं तेरी गुजरिया, ना तुम्हें ला दीवाना।
तेरा काम मचाते हंगामा, लड़ाई तो नजरिया जुल्म होएगा। तेरे हैं दीवाने, तू माने या ना माने, और सुन ले गुजरिया कलम होएगा।
प्यारे दुल्हा अब दिल थामो जी, क्योंकि है बारी साहिबा जी की। इतना सा है इनका राज, सबसे अलग इनका अंदाज। हाँ, इतना सा है इनका राज, सबसे अलग इनका अंदाज।
सुख दुख झूठे, धन भी झूठा, झूठी मोह माया। सच्चा मन का वो कोई ना रतन धन पायो लख मिलन की राया प्रेम रतन धन पायो मैंने प्रेम रतन धन पायो
1, 2, 3, water community. But what is?
Yes! Lovely! Pode
Segi, Mata, Yo, Je, Chakwa, Je.
Ai, já não.
Nikki, it's Daisy, not Daisy. At least I knew what an ohm symbol looked like, Mr. American Boy.
Just a #1 champion sound, yeah, style we about to get down. We're the hottest in the world right now, just touched down in London town. Bet they give me a pound, tell them put the money in my hand right now. Set up a motor, we need more seats, we just sold out all the floor seats.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come pick you with you. You'll be my American boy, American boy.
Okay, I may have been an American boy, but I guess that didn't stop us from being friends.
कैसी लड़की है
इसका मैं क्या करूं?
इससे मैं क्या कहूँ
ये लड़ता है,
करती है
झगड़ता है,
बिगड़ती है
दीवाना है,
दीवानी है But he's your best friend, yeah.
but she's your best friend, yeah.
I have to say, you knew the way to my heart. All it took was some bubble tea and a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, I guess I set the bar pretty high on our first date 10 years ago, but nothing compares to that special night in Barcelona.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something young to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to open up the dance floor. We want to see everybody, all friends and family, join us.